And hello everyone, and welcome to this new match of the Metroid Prime 2 Mentor Tournament. I'm Storm, and I will be commenting this alongside Drake. Hello, Drake.
Hello, hello. We got Jeff versus Elias. We got no RAs, so this will be the rare old patcher seed that we will be seeing this tournament.
This is lower bracket round 2, so both of these runners have lost one match so far. But you need to be eliminated twice to be out of the tournament, so they are fighting to get a shot at it still.
Yeah, Jeff is our 5th seed, got upset by, I believe it was Darkstar.
No, that was against Rallen, thank you, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was Rollin, and then we have Elias, who's our 13th seed. And they got sent to losers by Marker's Mask. Okay, so we've gotten started in the race time room. Sorry for the delay. There was some miscommunication with SpeedGaming on the part of the previous race. Yeah, the tracking doc is in the chat. I am rooting for Jeff because he's a fellow countryman. That is the state of affairs. Who are you rooting for? I do not have an opinion. Who would you like to face next, actually? Is a real question. Oh, have we lost Storm?
Start in a moment.
Storm, you there?
Yes, hello.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good.
I was just looking at a few things on the side.
Okay. Yeah, they should be starting in a few seconds here.
Yep, there you go. We can see the timer going on Jeff and Elias Thompson, so we are going in a moment.
So, old patcher means that we have some extra dangerous actions, like GFMC.
It is the main one, essentially.
Yeah.
There are a few little other things, but...
Yeah.
So we will not be finding multiple items, so no double damage, no infinite ammo pickups.
Yep.
And we're starting with an E. We take that, always comfy to get. Importantly, the first hint. It's misses in the ground as well, thanks.
Thanks.
Probably telling us how Mr. Launcher is down there.
Mm-hmm. What are the chances that it refers to Seekers instead?
It's possible, but as a first hint, I find that unlikely. Yeah, but we never know. Still, I feel it's a good chance this is just a missile launcher on Aegon transport.
Yep, as it tends to be.
And now we continue with our tradition. R2 spitting killing birdlings. And to kill Albert.
Yep. Oh, by the most important piece of info we completely forgot to mention. This is, in fact, a reed seed.
That is true. Redo has been on the roll.
So you might as well route conservatively because you're gonna have to full clear the game. Is essentially what that means.
I mean, I did experience that myself yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Many Chica and Quad seeds were generated, so let's see what we get this time.
I did enjoy the first seed of that day. That was a good one. Although I believe that was an astral seed. Alright, so logically, in terms of logical checks, we have...
Aegon transport, and that's all.
Aegon. And then dangerous action, GFMC box.
Oh, yeah, true. A crate.
But I think that would require...
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. That could very much be even a launcher here. With our hint about the missile system. So... Oh, that's Cobalt. Cobalt Translator, and that's an interesting place for it to be. I don't think I've seen it be there before. We'll remember that.
Wait. GFMC is a dangerous action, but we'd require. What do we require to get out? Screw attack, base jump, or power bombs, or emeralds, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is correct.
Very
We need
unlikely.
emerald.
Very unlikely that.
It's unlikely. Without if we had gotten other items already, maybe not. But yeah, I feel in this case you just go to Aegon Transport anyway. I didn't get to see at all what was on Temple Assembly side there.
Me neither.
Elias is passing by there now. But
5.
I only see pixels. Sky Temple Key 5 in Storage Cabin B. Take that. That's free. Elias is gonna be doing the same thing here. And we're going to Aegon Transport. It's a logical play here, really.
Yep.
Cursed Lake has a missile out of grid, and as such is dead, because the only interesting missile system we could get is Seekers, and you need Seekers to get there, so...
Yep. No multiplayer items, so no chicanery with unlimited missiles either.
And let's see our what's most likely a missile launcher here. With a hint of record worms. Good start. Thanks, Reed.
Space jump boots.
Space jump boots. Okay, okay. So launcher is not there yet. Interesting.
Sky Temple Key 1, I believe, was it?
Yeah, Sky Temple Key 1 on worms. Okay. But Space Jump does allow us to go further to Aegon. And notably, it puts Pole Axis A in logic. I wouldn't be surprised to see Screw Attack or Power Bombs there, and then you're supposed to go back to get Missile Launcher on GFMC. I could see that. Jeff is looking at Mani Plaza. I think that was just ammo. Didn't look like anything crazy to me.
Wait, is that launcher on? Is that launcher on task?
I really couldn't tell.
No idea. Couldn't tell.
Alright, so we're going to kill the turrets in main station A. It's an E-tank on there. We might see our runners starting to pick it up on the layer with the beehive. It's wasps. Something. Alright, I'm betting power bombs here.
Could just be bombs.
Not quite. Oh, ooh, what? That's
interesting.
interesting.
So that means emerald power bombs or screw attacker on GFMC ship or GFMC.
Yeah, there's nothing more you can logically do here. You have to go back, though they may decide to just do Bomb Garden here out of logic.
I don't mind Bomb Guardian out of logic, at the very least.
But it's pretty clear here. There's gonna be something like Emerald Power Bomb or Screw Attack somewhere, probably in GFMC.
Oh wait, we also forgot about Transport A access. Transport A access is... well, hold on.
No, I mean...
You need missile launcher for Transport A access to get there, right? Logically? Like, it's not...
Yeah, you need
launchers. We have a space
and
jump, so we can just climb.
But we have no way to break it logically. We have no way to get that logically.
The door is missile locked, I forgot. So, okay, wow.
Logically, right now, it's just GFMC crate. I believe. I don't think there's anything else in logic. Like, Jeff's gonna be doing the Bomb Garden here, but it's not logical. We're not meant to have missiles.
That's fine.
Still a good idea to do it before returning to Temple Ground, so if you want to do Dark Missile Trooper, you can.
If launcher is on task, then maybe it could open up some other things, but we don't know. Unless somebody wants to check the VOD. Yeah, this is old Patrick at Human.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Power Bombs or Screw Attack. No, even Screw Attack wouldn't do anything with it.
Screw Attack would allow us to escape, but I don't think it would allow us
but just to escape wouldn't progress us. So I think it's Power Bombs on GFMC. It has to be.
Elias going into labs. I really don't like this.
Yeah, no, labs is really not a good idea here. It's not gonna lead us anywhere. I do not think this is a good play. I'm thinking
this all really
here
depends
what I would
on
do.
what a missile launcher is. If it's on task, then a lot of this makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, what I would do here is, like Jeff, I kill Bomb Guardian, and I just go to JeffMC at this point. This is what I would do. Like,
I agree with that.
It has to be power bombs. Which is pretty important to get right now, so just do not delay it.
Unless it is really just missile launcher on task, in which case the answer is pretty clear.
Missile launcher on task would be interesting if that was, yeah.
Then after we grab the missile launcher, what can we do?
Actually, yeah, that's fair. It could be just missile launcher on task.
Missile launcher on task would then allow us to do Bomb Guardian, which would then allow us to do Hive Chamber B. Or Hive Chamber A.
Yeah.
If GFMC is nothing and TAA is nothing.
That's really...
Elias is going for Central Mining Station.
Yeah, I'm not sure why here. I'm not sure why he's going for that. Like, he cannot do Command Center right now. And can you actually slope jump that? I believe you need a dash for this. You can?
You can slope jump. This is very hard. You can dash it as well.
Yeah, the way I've learned it is the dash. Elias is gonna lose a lot of time there. I don't think the play is worth it. He's backing away from that.
You can check the VOD to see what was up there. Clearly wanted to go for it.
Oh yeah, maybe it is missile launcher on assembly side, and then our runners decide to think, yeah, I know where missile is. Still, though, I would play this like Jeff right now. I think Jeff is routing this the best way right now.
Is that supers on CMS? I have no idea.
Oh, Jeff is going to the ship. Guess he wants to check the default shrine hint. Yep, he's going for it. Now Elias is gonna save warp here. Move all the way to the upgrade on default shrine. No, Elias is taking a save. Okay.
What?
But he's going back in?
Aegon Temple?
Confused.
Did we do Aegon Temple? I don't think we did Aegon Temple.
I don't think he did Bomb Guardian, but it's kind of weird to come back for a save and then again. Just losing time here. Yeah, I think Elias is already losing like minutes here.
Yeah. Oh, Baja brings
That's
up a good
Amber
point.
on DMT, okay. Oh.
Baja brings up a good point here. Might not be aware that you can slope jump, and I believe that is beginner, correct?
It is beginner, yeah. It's actually a beginner slope jump to leave.
Now, unfortunately, Jeff can't do Hive Chamber B because we don't have bombs or power bombs. So
no explosives whatsoever. So if we assume it's actually missile launcher on TAS, I would expect Jeff to go back to Aegon right now and check some cash.
Yep.
Because if we know launcher is there, I don't think we want to check GFMC yet. We don't have screw attack, we don't have power bombs. We obviously haven't fought Gem Guardian, so nothing on the top of ship, so yeah, okay. Yeah, Jeff's going back in. It's gotta be missile launcher on the Temple Assembly side.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh, that's actually really bad for Elias right now. Because it seems to be the logic that you have to escape with a space jump. Oh.
Oh, dude.
That is really
If Sandcash
bad.
has something, it might just be like... Well, we might just be done. That's rough.
Yeah,
right now, we're hoping GFMC is the play. Right now, we're hoping that GFMC has like power bombs. Or, power bombs plus emeralds. Or something, because this is a disaster.
Yeah, unfortunately, if the play is to get to Sandcash now with that Amber, and Elias doesn't realize you can actually escape with space jump. As that could already be deciding the race, unfortunately.
Quad is
Quad is
in.
dead. Yep, no quad seat this time. Yeah, no, okay.
Okay, that's actually kind of good if it's a powerbomb expansion. Because if a powerbomb expansion is somewhere accessible for Elias, then like this is not a complete disaster.
Yeah.
Hydro Access was a missile expansion, right?
Oh, yeah, Jeff
Anyway,
already
okay.
has a massive advantage here. Oh, that power bomb did not break the block. Whoops. As with the expansion here, Elias grab this cobalt. It's not gonna really help right now though.
Mm-hmm. So imagine now
Why
we
is
save warp
happening?
GFMC has to have something, right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, okay. Jeff is going to GFMC now.
Yeah. Well, command center could have something. Comm area,
Yeah,
download
correct.
chamber,
Correct.
Hive chamber B.
It's a bit of a quick escape. But we found it's either command center or we go back to Temple Grounds here. Elias, you do not have bombs. And you cannot destroy this without explosives, unfortunately.
Right. Imagine Jeff's gonna grab Cobalt on the way down.
Elias is gonna be checking the ink reliquary hint here. She's gonna tell us that life support system, which is dead because it's either an E or a suit, and you need light suit to get this item. So.
And light suit's logically required to beat the game.
So we will not be seeing our runners go there.
Now, if it's a burger here for Elias, it won't be a complete disaster.
Burger or screw attack maybe. We'll also save it.
No, we specifically want burger or bombs or something like.
Screw attack will let him escape Bomb Garden as well.
Ah, that's true.
That's Seekers.
Seekers.
Why was that
wow.
actually the thing hinted at the start and it was Seekers?
Lamau.
But that doesn't do anything for Elias.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually... Seekers actually give 5 missiles, can actually duplicate that with the great fun line. Problem is that Elias has nowhere to get with his transport A, like, there's no other check he can get now. He needs to do Bomb Garden and escape. He can check what's on transport A, but he cannot get it.
That's true. That's true.
But the question is, what do the Seekers do? They don't do anything, do they? Like, Jeff's gonna find them, what is Jeff gonna do with that?
I have no idea
Transport A probably has something. Oh, I didn't check. Elias can't get it. What's down there? Seeker's not gonna. There's no way to. Like, those blocks can be destroyed by bombs, power bombs, boost balls, crew attack, and finally supers. Nothing else.
Light beam. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, light beam does open stuff. Elias
That's
gotta be
still
confused
not
right
in
now.
logic without Emerald. Right? Right, yeah.
Correct.
Only Emerald for
Unless,
logic.
or Dark Visor, we could also find Dark Visor.
Oh, Dark Visor as well. That's right.
But yeah, logically this isn't it yet.
Jeff doing some extra checks. Brainwood Chamber. I know you like this, but I have
yeah, I like
mixed
to do
feelings
it. Not logical though. Yeah.
on it. Red key. We'd like to know what kind of red key that
Let me
is.
think. If that light beam is not logical yet, and all we got was Seekers.
Hive key
Think
too?
Hive key. What are we supposed to do here? What checks are available to us?
Command center.
Command center. I think that's command center. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
command
gotta be
center.
command center. And that's all.
Hive chamber B. Hive chamber B.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We have problems now, so we
And-
could add chamber B.
Yeah.
We see Jeff scanning across. He didn't quite make the distance, but hit the trigger that sets your terminal full to respawn you on the other side. So that works. And Gateway got nothing. So the wind chamber peak not working out this time. Meanwhile, I'm curious to see what Elias is gonna do. He's gonna be confused now.
Yeah.
Nice hit from Jeff, getting across cleanly. Yeah, Elias is like was playing correctly as well. Just getting screwed right now, but not having the knowledge of that beginner escape with space jump and the slope jump.
So, if I'm reading this correctly, this has to be missile launcher and temple assembly set, right? It cannot be.
This is pretty much what I assume right now. It has to be missile launcher there, which why they haven't bothered picking it up at all.
Yeah.
Command center. What could command center be? It could be bombs, could be dark beam, could be emerald translator.
If it's emerald, light beam doesn't do anything for us. I think. What does it do for us? I don't think it.
No, it does. It could lead to a dark beam, for example. Oh no.
Yeah, vanilla dark beam.
We do not have. No, it can't be. We would need screw attack for this to be logically the case. So no, it wouldn't work.
Why is that?
Jeff gets his light beam.
Why would it require? Oh, mining station access.
I mean, if you enter from the back, you need to be able to logically activate that crystal, which is either dark beam or screw attack, to actually get to Dark Summers.
Yeah, but it would be dangerous action, storage D, dark beam.
No. Oh, I'm stupid. No, it could be vanilla dark beam.
Yeah, so it could be just vanilla dark beam.
Dangerous
Otherwise, bombs would be nice. Bombs would be able to do things. Bombs would be the boring one.
Yeah, bombs would be boring.
Now Elias is going back for supers. Or I assume this is supers. It kind of looked like a tall orange thing.
Jeff save what PC to get out because doesn't have emerald, and then Elias is he's gonna try this again.
Is this a jump?
I think it's just trying stuff. Maybe this way, but
oh wait, we can go this way. We can grab some hits. Or are we just doing this now? Just to clear a block. Oh, Jeff checking to see if Torvis access is available. It is not available. Jeff might be confused about the logic here. It's the power bombs that are a progression.
Oh, Elias did manage to climb on top of the space jump there.
What? I didn't even see.
You know what? That works actually. That works.
Apparently that works.
The funny part is, if he gets supers, he can actually get light beam with that. If it is actually supers, that is. That Genie, I have no idea. Also, I didn't know anything about that space jump.
Just hidden strategies busting out in the middle of the Metroid tournament? Can we? Cat Human is on his way to record that right now. You get a setup for that. And if Cat Human is not, Cat Human should stop watching the race and go get that. Yeah, I'm guessing this is supers because it kind of just looked like a tall thing.
No, it's Mesa expansion.
Well, then I don't know what Elias is doing.
Maybe he didn't get a good look at it. Hope it was something
related. We know that's dead.
Yeah, that's dead. Elias is gonna be so confused right now.
Can't go command center. He's gonna softlock.
Man, he's not even gonna softlock. Just can't even break the grate at all.
Oh, that's true.
There's nothing to break that. You need power bombs, boost, or screw attack for breaking this grate.
I've chamber B.
Bombs.
There are bombs, alright. That's the logic chain. Wow, that is a putrid logic chain.
Yeah,
that is pretty bad.
It's just... Okay, so bombs. Now we have bombs. We have plenty of stuff open now. We could do jump gun loop or just go into the labs. We could also check vent area A.
Yeah, we can do vent area A, we can do a bunch of stuff.
We could actually go all the way to checking... No, actually, logically, Spare Treasure is not there at all. Not logical.
No, Elias, go to the Aegon Temple. No!
I really feel for Elias there. This is really unfortunate to get Stuck early like that.
And now what do we do here? There's no play here for Elias.
There's nothing
There's
else you
nowhere
can
to
do.
I think he's gonna go to Hive Chamber A and then realize, oopsie, I can't do Hive Chamber A unless I do Guardian.
Hmm.
So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff open. I assume we're just gonna do Dark Aegon. I guess we could also do maybe just start with Dark Aegon or start with Dark Aegon, finish with Vent Area A into labs.
Not going to lie, I'm not sure how I would rate this one.
Oh, Elias is going to the Hive Chamber.
Light Beam, remember, Light Beam is still not logical, so I think right now I would do the Jump Guardian loop personally.
Yeah. Never mind. Jeff disagrees.
It's just gonna go ahead.
I guess maybe looking for hints.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Energy controller. That's definitely worth grabbing right now. Energy
I would
controller.
grab that. I would grab that second after doing Jump Guardian loop.
I agree with the play here. It's logical. You get a hint on top. I think it's a good
that's
idea.
the logical check. I forgot.
It is actually a logical check, yeah. So I agree with Jeff here.
I would say going Vent Area A makes sense to me, in the sense of routing, because you can do the secret roll to get past Dark Samus.
Is that Dog Beam? Or is this ammo?
I think it's ammo. Chica power.
Chica dead. No, it's just ammo. So no Chica, no quad, but we do have worms, so we do keep a streak of bosses here. So now Jeff could decide to do Vantara A in Adventure Labs. Also Elias confirming it was Mr. Launcher and Temple Assembly side. Or we do Jump Garden, that's like the two options here. Also those bombs did also put the communications area in logic as well. Oh wait, we already got that with power bombs. Yeah. We already got power bombs. Elias, not sure what he's trying to do here. Maybe he thinks there's other ways to break that? But there really isn't. And Jeff is opting for the labs. Kinda surprised he didn't check Vanta Area A and enter from the back if he was gonna make the lab play, honestly.
Actually, it is kind of awkward to do. Actually, no, it can, because the gate, the Dark Samus cutscene gates are open, so you can go through the back. You can secret roll the main reactor with the BSJ.
You can do a secret roll, like get the fight, and basically just go all the labs in reverse.
Yeah, you can do that.
Energy.
Because we don't have a screw attack to open the storage D gate.
Yeah, it's just mostly like if you're gonna make the labs play, I think it's better to come from the back than the front. Because the front, like, if you decide to go all the way to Dark Summers, then you have to go to Dark Summers, then you have to go all the way back around. You can just do that in a single pass if you come directly from the back. Like, if that's the play you wanna do, just rather do it like this.
Elias is really confused. It's Aegon Temple. And Hive Chambers.
Let's go in the center.
Oh,
that's a suit.
That's suits. Could it be suit?
Yeah, those for me, those particles are from a suit. Like those big fat orange particles.
That does...
I don't think that does anything for us.
Well, hold on. Is that Torvus access? Not without Dark Beam.
I mean, yeah, no, we would need a way to actually, at least actually the port.
Yeah, we don't have Light Beam either.
And even then, it wouldn't really open anyway in Torvus without that beam. Or grab. Elias is trying to go to he's trying to check the Hive Chambers, but can't do anything there.
Nope.
Just There was a miss expansion there. Probably gonna check the Battleground hint now. And Elias understands that he's missing something right now.
Yeah.
That's probably wondering like if maybe there's ways to break certain of those walls with items he doesn't know about, but that's not quite it. Yep, there's a suit.
Okay.
Which yet does not do anything for us quite yet.
Does make a trip into dark.
Yeah, if we do jump Gone Lu, that'll be nice. So, available options right now are bioenergy production. Would be Vanilla Dark Beam, Dangerous Action on Storage D. Could be Jump Garden. Could be Broom Closet.
So for reference, Jeff picked up the bombs at 21 minutes and 51 seconds. So Elias is already 7 minutes behind.
And that's with the time to go kill the bomb garden and come back, so I'd even argue like at least 10 minutes behind at this point.
Yeah, just in terms of like, as it is right now. But it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger every second. Well, okay, finally Jump Guardian Loop. I'm not sure how I feel about going for Command Center. Feels like a pretty slow check.
Yeah, I feel like we'll have just gone straight to Jump Garden here. When at least Dark Soul will make it a bit more comfy in there, but... So here is actually faster to just power bomb those two turrets.
Oh, but this isn't logical. We don't have...
Yeah, well, boost. We can't...
We don't have boosts. We don't even have a bomb to get it to escape.
Yeah. What's in there? That's the Sky Temple key. On the Hall of Not Dead. Oh, I didn't read that. This said what was on Jump Garden. Jeff just read the hint that said what was on Jump Garden.
Oh, I didn't read it either.
And I missed it. Did someone see what that what item was on Jump Garden on with that hint?
Also, I think we missed the mining plaza hint as well. At some point.
I might have to check the VOD here.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Got it loaded itself. Oh, there, it's Super Missile. Super is on. Actually, that's really nice that Jeff actually has a dark, so that means that logically puts Battleground into logic when you find it supers.
Super Missile on Judgment Pit? Is that what it said?
Yeah, Super is in Judgment Pit. Which means
that's nice.
We can then head straight to Warrior's Walk.
And straight into
Battleground, and even all the way to Doomed Entry.
Not logically into Doomed Entry, but we could.
Not logically, you're right.
If it's an emerald there, that would be funny. That would be horrendous logic.
Well, Elias is probably hitting his head on the walls right now. Not understanding what he's missing. Fortunately, it's just a small piece of tech.
I'm starting to think Jeff hot-dogged the mining plaza hint.
Yeah, I haven't seen him scan it. That's grapple on Crossroads. Can't really get that yet.
That would be fun logically. We've seen that before. Cause logical issues. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we have hot-dogged the mining plaza hint.
Might have, yeah. It's just gonna go for Broom Closet right away. So let's do the dash, but at that point it would be faster to just jump over. And so Crystal eats our missile. Elias going back to Bagon. Please go back to the Bomb Garden, Elias.
Yeah.
Like he's been trying like slow jumps all over. Just there's Dark Beam Broom Closet. Okay. Well, that's logical.
Oh boy.
So that's all logical Dark Beam.
So we're just missing an emerald to get our light beam, and then.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to find emerald behind Dark Beam here. But yeah, as I was saying, we've seen Elias just trying all kinds of slow jumps around, even succeeding, like in Central Main Station. But the one he needs to try is Boom Gun. Maybe he's saving to try it again, which I hope is what we see.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the race to just unfortunately be 50 minutes of Elias being stuck. That would really be painful.
Yeah. Where are we going now? We can't go this way.
He's heading this way now. Yeah, he's just trying everything. Not the thing he needs to be doing. There's a red key in Transport Center. While just getting his supers.
Arcagon key.
Which puts War's Walk and Battleground firmly in logic. That suit. We
And Dark Ammo?
Dark Ammo, and we're doing Catch 4 here. We have Dark Beam now.
Yep.
We're scanning the nice little Lightbringer.
Mm-hmm.
Respectful Jeff. Elias seems to be going towards the boom gun again. Oh, there's the Emerald Translator, so that will slide him into logic now.
Okay,
now, for
do
me,
we get hints? Do we get hints?
I think it's a bit early to go for that. Still a lot in Aegon we could do.
We have, yeah, but we have... I mean, we could pivot save right here, why not?
Maybe, just... Personally, I feel like with those supers, it puts Battleground in logic. Like, we just got a super Emerald put in Light Beam into logic. I really would want to do Battleground here. But seems like Jeff is leaving.
I think, like, pivot saving here is perfectly fine. And then if like, and then you see where the artifacts are, and then you decide.
Yeah, that's the aggressive play. I think here there's two plays. It's the aggressive play, you go away immediately, you get STKs, you go to Torvus. Or the conservative Aegon play. I'm very biased towards the conservative
I just mean you get
play.
hints and you, you get hints and then you death warp back to Aegon.
Oh yeah, I just referred to Cathuman mentioning you can also go to Torvus now.
Yeah. There's a bunch of options. Like, the game just opened up dramatically.
Personally, I don't really believe in STKs right now because we don't have Screw Attack, we don't have Spider. We're not for me, we're not in a hurry to get the hints at all. So I wouldn't get the STKs now. Like, I don't feel. Oh, Elias is back on Bomb Gun, by the way.
Yep.
So that means he's going to try and escape now. So maybe finally we'll get out of this thing. Yeah, I feel in this case going for the hints. I mean, if you pass by on your way to Torvus, yes. Just going for the hints, I'm not convinced. Meeting Grounds is telling us a joke. But yeah, I was saying, like, I'm kind of biased towards conservative Aegon play because I don't know how many Cs I've played. Where like Aegon has a lot of items, and you said, okay, that's enough, I leave, and there was one more, and you miss it. There's another race I did recently where I played conservatively, and the other two races left Aegon early and missed both Seekers and Screw Attack. That also was
it's escaped! Dark Visor and Torvus Bog.
Dark Visor and Torvus Bog, good hint. And Elias figured it out. He must be frustrated himself right now.
Yeah.
But now he's back on rails, and the only thing he can do after that is Dark Missile Trooper, and that's where he's gonna find the power bombs and get back on rails. So yeah, Elias, unfortunately, that is costing him a good 17, 18 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see once we pick up the bombs that we'll get an actual number. But I kind of like. I think now with that Dark Visor and Torvus Bog, I think now there's an argument to be made to just go to Torvus anyway.
Yeah, I agree. With that, I think I think Torvus is a very bad play now.
Kind of look like a missile on Orchard Grounds. And also, we also have to consider that if we want to go back to Aegon, the play is very smooth. It's very, very smooth.
Yeah, we have Seekers. It's super, so it will be really easy to just take the elevator and go back to Aegon.
Without having to touch the very slow lower Torvus at all.
Yep.
And get the rest of our Aegon hints, which I believe is just Mining Plaza, Mining Station B. Get the rest of the labs, if you really wanted to be conservative. But I don't think you need to in this scenario. I'm
at least happy Elias found out what he was missing there. Just unfortunate it took a lot of time. Anyway, we're gonna learn our STKs here. We only found one, so we have 8 more.
We have one in Hall of Honor Dead.
Oh yeah,
Did
true.
you know
You're
that
right.
from
Well, we already
last,
know
but-
all of them are dead. So 6 more we need. 7.
Okay, number 8. Under temple access.
Access, that is rather free. Hold on, not dead. We knew that.
Dead. Oh, we know. Next is Dark Aegon Temple.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. We also do know worms of a key. Yep, that's worms. And now we don't know. ATS. Rather simple. Cleaning
Column.
chamber. Well, we need spider, but in general we kinda need it anyway. Second ground. No big either. In cache 2. Oh, we need annihilator unless we go scrolling. Profane path?
Definitely need an Annihilator.
So yeah, profane path. Unless we know the profane path will crawl, we're gonna need both annihilator and echo here.
Okay, only one key in Torvis.
I do not think we have required Dark Visor finally. I don't think any of these STKs required it, right? No, that's correct. No, not a single STK required Dark Visor finally. Now, logically, we need to find all the Dark Aegon keys. We need to find Annihilator and Echo Visor. We need to find Spider Ball. Logically, we always need Light Suit, but we don't need Light Suit for
No.
the STKs here.
Actually, I'm kind of feeling Torvis here, just because of the Dark Visors there.
I think
Under temple access, it's awkward. Incash shoot, like there's no good place to go. I think you just go where the most check dense area is, and I think that's just Torvis here.
Do we logically? Well, yeah, we do need Boost Ball, or at least Cannon for all of an Undead. I think the one item right now that is not necessarily required is Dark Visor.
Yeah, but it would be nice to have on our way over
Yeah,
to
of
other
course.
checks.
It would be nice to get. I just mean like in terms of just based on the STKs, it's the only check I can think of that's not hard recorded here that we don't have yet. Actually, grab.
Mining Plaza
Grab
hit,
is-
finally.
I don't think grab.
Morph Ball
is required.
system in Hive Chamber B.
Yeah,
That's actually a good hint for Elias.
So Elias should
system.
know. Well, I just have to go to Sand Cache to find the power bombs and then just rush back there.
And then it'll all make sense.
Dark Visor and grab right now could be skipped.
Our SDKs. There.
I'm gonna go to Torvis, so yeah. I mean, as I said earlier, I feel like if you decide to do the pivot to go to STKs, like just go to Torvis at this point. If you make that play, I don't think it would be worth to get STKs and go back to Aegon.
Yeah, especially considering that we don't have any keys in Aegon that are accessible right now.
Mm-hmm. Torvis it is.
Yep.
Gonna immediately check what the poison bug hint is. Elias has got his power bombs, and now I bet he's gonna rush to Hive Chamber B now. Dead poison bug.
Is dead. This related is dead. Poison bug.
Yeah, we've already got our launcher and our seekers, which are the only 2 missile systems we care about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ammo on Lagoon. Yep. Dark ammo expansion on Lagoon. Just doing some underwater dashes where you press R and B at the same time, and L as well, I think, and it makes you go fast. Ooh.
Path of Roots is not logical without that grapple beam, but we get a hint, so we don't mind.
Do anyone check what's in there? It's an
E.
E. And a hint tells us but grapple beam, that's ironic. But we already know where it is, thanks game. So we saw that in Crossroads. It may yet come in Logic or at some point.
Yeah.
Since
Good.
we still have Screw Attack. We pick Pole Chamber here, classic. Yes, any. Jeff going all the way to open the gate. I have to admit, I never do that. I never open that gate. I am lazy. Yes, plenty we can do here. We can check Forgotten Bridge, Great Bridge. We can check Bend and Walk sites. We can check Temple
Sank and
Access.
Logic. Hazen Cliff, right? Hazen Cliff's and Logic.
Yeah, well,
I'm just looking through the list
does...
of. I'm looking through the list of logical checks, basically.
Yeah, the suit puts dark. Not dark. It puts Hazen Cliff in Logic here.
Yeah.
Punching up there. I think here I would grab Great Bridge though.
Maybe doing gate skip, reverse gate skip.
There's a little dash you can do here. You don't have to be on
There
top
it
of
is.
this.
22 minutes behind. Elias picks up.
Ah, that hurts. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to catch that. Especially as Jeff does seem to be the faster player here, so it's gonna be very difficult. But Elias is going, at least. Here,
More like 21 minutes, but yeah.
The ship.
Yeah. Sorry, more like 21 minutes, but there it is.
I think Jeff missed. Jeff missed using a super missile to blow up both flying pilot right away. Saves a few seconds. Elias got his bombs and
yeah,
where is he going now?
Oh, GFMC? Calm area, and dynamo chamber.
Oh yeah.
And GFMC.
Going back to the PP checks. Oh, light beam, yeah. You can grab light beam now.
Yep.
Out of logic, but I mean, who cares? We want it. Just done with a fight in the Taurus Temple, and he's gonna be going to get the hint and item in Taurus Energy Controller. And after that, probably we'll see him head down, open the Emerald Gate, and get Underground Tunnel hint and item. You can also get Taurus Grove item. Annihilator is exactly 4 rooms away from Sky Temple Key 8, which is under Temple Access. So it is in Dark Torvus, under Dark Torvus. 4 rooms away. I think that's under Transit 1. I think I can only be under Transit 1.
Is it under Transit 1 key? No, that's under Temple Access. Excuse me.
Under Temple Access. 4 rooms from under Temple Access, the only one is under Transit 1. No comment.
Can't be sack chamber, right? No, 1, 2, 3,
no,
4.
It's 3 away.
1, 2, 3, 4. Could be dungeon 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're correct. Dungeon, actually, yeah.
Dungeon or under Transit 1? Okay.
Hey, wait, no.
Wait.
Dungeon is possible? No, dungeon is not possible. It's 5 away.
No, wait. It has to be dungeon. No, wait.
It's a...
1,
no, it can't be
2,
dungeon.
3, 4. No, yeah, it's under. Yeah, sorry. It's 5 away. Under Temple Access.
Yeah, alright. It is under Transit 1. Like, it can't be anything else.
Yeah, okay.
It's the only room with an item 4 rooms away from the Temple Access. Oh, there's an Aegon Key, the first one in Taurus Temple Access. Annihilator is no problem. There's no problem getting to under Transit 1 at all here, I feel.
So yeah, that does put Inkesh 2 back into logic. What else does it put into logic? That Annihilator. I don't think anything without Echo, no?
No, I don't believe so, yeah. Or without Grav.
Dark Taurus. Dark Taurus and Sank.
Yeah, Dark Taurus and Sank. We will not need to be collecting them. Strika is dead. Elias has finished his loop around. He has gotten his light beam, and I assume we will be seeing going to Eagle.
Oh, that's...
And that's boost. Or cannon.
Maybe Spider? Oh no, that's boost.
That's boost or cannon. That's boost. Okay.
Nah, it's nice.
Very convenient
That's
location.
very convenient.
Yep, as this lets us go onwards towards Great Bridge and if we want, Taurus Plaza access. Very convenient location for boost. I do find it funny how often it happens that boost and grav are in Taurus.
Yeah, correct. Didn't check Medvista.
Yeah. It's happened to me that I forgot to check my Vista as well. I won't judge. Technically, I think it's even possible to get with a boost jump, but I don't even know how to do it myself.
Did we check Plaza?
Yeah, we're going for Plaza access. There's no way to
We don't
do
have
Pied
spiders, so we
Pied
can't check.
Pied.
Yeah, we don't have spider or screw to check.
Yeah.
Plaza.
Yeah, there's a way to do it spiderless, but it requires screw attack.
Yeah.
That is not happening. Meanwhile, Elias, what is he up to? Back to Great Temple, I am not sure why.
That's the reason it exists. It's really convenient.
Well, I think Elias,
I thought it was TGC checking the dock. I'm like, oh, what's TGC doing here?
I think Elias just wanted to check the valid hint, and meeting grounds and went back up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cannon in Plaza access.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of whatever, I guess.
Wasn't
I don't
there
think come back here. We would only need it for Chicas. It's kind of whatever. Pick it up.
there was a morph ball related in Defiled Shrine? Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be a fun spider ball location.
What's on
Run
Bridge?
bridge,
E. So probably dash across. And do we do Dark Torvis here? I feel we do Dark Torvis.
Yeah, we do. Oops, we didn't.
Missed the dash back. I probably had to bend it forwards there.
Yeah.
It's also a roll jump you can do to get back across here. Yeah, I think here we do Dark Torvis. Like we have Dark Torvis Arena with 2 checks, we can do Putrid Alcove with 1. Cache A and Cache B are both available, as well as Venomous Bond.
You know what opens up? You know what Dark Visor opens up? Sank. And it specifically opens up Sank Energy Controller and Sank Entrance. Which is hilarious. Those are the only 2 checks that it opens up.
Dark Visor?
I think. Yeah, Dark Visor. I'm pretty sure everything else. Because Dark Visor or Boost Ball gives us that grapple beam.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, that's a key. No.
I like that mode switch. I'm kind of surprised Jeff didn't go for the Boost Garden right away.
Maybe doing it on the way out? Maybe he wants to go back to Aegon after this. Into Sank.
Here we do Cache A.
Because we can't. We'd have to do an E dash.
Red key.
There's probably a Torvis key.
Yeah, that's another Chica key. Well, another, I think that's the first one actually.
Yep. The reason I'm thinking so is because we can't. We would have to do a hard E dash. I don't know how hard it is to do to get into Sank.
Elias is going jump gun here.
Finally, yeah. I was spawn dead. Might even grab that. Might like some B. It's a good chance we won't be skipping light suit here.
Big Cache B. And then we're, I hope we don't forget to do Boost Garden before living.
It might just be a spider ball lottery. Marker's Mask. I think, or Echo. We need Echo. We need
The spider, screw attack obviously.
Aegon keys.
That's the minimum I think. Spider, Echo,
And Aegon keys.
screw attack are probably like the minimums we need to find. And Aegon keys, well.
Yeah.
Just depending to if the runners know that some extra wall crawls or not.
Wait, what was
There's a one
the...
for Prophet Path that would let us avoid Echo, and there is one for skipping the Dark Aegon keys.
Ooh, Dark Visor is in Light Tortoise.
Yeah, it is. So it's probably, it could still be Plaza, only.
Skipping Med Vista there might actually cost Jeff.
Yeah, it could be in Medvista. I feel like it's in the Underworld Temple, though.
Probably. It would be ugly if it was Torvis Plaza or Med Vista. But yeah, I'm assuming we're
Jeff,
doing...
please go to Dr. Arena now. Do not forget.
I think Jeff thought about doing gate skip and then went, wait, no.
No need to.
So yeah, in terms of logic, we're just waiting for Dark Visor or Spider for Sank logic. Otherwise, we're stuck in the green area or the orange area. That looks like ammo to me.
We get the first kill. Good. Ball bomb does if you time it correctly, you can one-shot boost Guardian, and we get just life ammo. So I guess there was nothing in here. Pretty dead upper Doctal this year.
Yeah. I don't think there's... Yeah, Chick is dead as well. There's absolutely nothing left in Upper Torvis aside from Plaza and Medvista, which would be fun.
No reason to ever come back here. So now, either we choose to go back to Aegon, either we go Lower Torvis.
Lower Torvis is not fun, but it does give us hints.
Yeah, yeah, without Grav, it's slow and annoying. But I feel I would still commit to this right now, because yeah, we can get 3 hints. We know we can pick up Annihilator as well. Elias is fun to stop him. Good. Making progress.
And we can get info on the Dark Visor.
Yeah. So Elias now gonna find his supers right after as well. I do wonder how he's gonna run this. Yep, Jeff missed the jump. There's a slow jump you can do to get back up, but it's Jeff, so it's just gonna morph and go the normal way around. And get troll. No, you avoid the plant. The evil plant.
So Elias Jeff doesn't know about the transport center key. Because Elias does. But otherwise, I think, yeah, there's no other... We're mainly focusing on Jeff here because Elias has like only one advantage and that is knowledge of one singular key.
Yeah.
Which Elias Jeff is probably going to stumble into.
He's forgetting he has light beam and using missiles here, which is very slow instead of using light beam on the jump garden. Jeff goes
ammo.
I mean, he had 5 missiles still, so I'm not really sure why. Maybe he misfired one and then realized, oh,
yeah,
not anymore.
Needed for hydro animal.
Yeah, we're gonna need to open that that gate, that Seekers. When you don't have Grav, there's kind of no way to get to a training chamber without busting that door, to my knowledge.
In terms of logical checks, there's only hydro chamber storage, hydro animal station, sack chamber, I believe.
The supers for Elias. I'm sure you could by just going out of bounds from the safe station up there.
What is that?
Yeah, no screw attack here. You could probably, I think the way you could skip it if you have no screw attack, no seekers, and no grab is probably just go out of bounds, using the secret world in a hydronomic station, and just like seeing what right behind the seekers duel. That should work. Right, Jeff chose to do the underworld dash here to get to the door with grab.
So we're going to dungeon or catacombs.
Catacombs. That's 2 hints we can find here. Emerald hint telling us the key is a high temple, temple ground sank and ing hive, I think.
Email dungeon, missile related.
And the dungeon is dead. Whoop. Nothing in here. Elias just found he's Emerald Translator now, putting the Labyrinth logic. Now is Elias gonna stick in Aegon? I think he is, unlike. Well, he doesn't have the suit because he didn't go to the command center first like Jeff did, which means he didn't get that suit. So I feel like Elias has no reason to leave Aegon yet.
Torvis is logical though.
I mean, it is logical, but a lot of Aegon also still is. Plus, he's making the play that I would have done personally as Jeff, checking Wars, Walk, Battleground, and all that. Like, imagine there's screw attack in there. So it's just miss expansion there. He doesn't have the missiles to open the next door. Whoops. Gonna need a bit more. Jeff is trying to do another underwater dash. Yep. Jump too early, hit the ceiling. I hate those underwater dashes for that. Elias could get his life back at... No, Elias, don't go there with 50 life. Please don't do that. Elias is playing dangerous here. You can get a golden pickup here, most likely. Okay, good. I feel like there was no need to play that dangerously. Look, there is a safe station right there.
Yeah.
So could I say get energy back and went to check battleground? But well, he stays alive, at least.
Alright. Underwater dash successful. Move on.
Jeff is on to the gathering hole now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Put a hint as well. The item, we can't get it yet. Right, I think it's possible to get it with that spider, but I can't do it myself.
Look like a missile to me. We'd like the Aegon key hint here, please.
Second
shall
joke.
not get it.
So we're both joke hints are gone now.
Actually, should we have not taken? Shouldn't we have taken the portal there, or do we want to do training chamber? Oh, sonic boom, awesome.
Training chamber.
Training chamber and then the portal, right, to get the annihilator. You think, or?
I think it would be a good time to pick it up. Actually, though the annoyance is you'd have to go around, so without screw attack you can't actually hit the crystal from behind. Be a bit inconvenient. Plus we don't have grapple, we don't have screw attack. It's not quite convenient to go, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff decides to just leave that behind for now.
A lot, Baha, a lot of trips.
But at the same time, I don't think I'll see Jeff go to Sank either, so... Talk about
Aegon,
Railway,
Sank, and Torvis.
So we're missing one in Sank, and yeah, we know what the Aegon one is. Yeah, 2 minutes saying that was Sonic Boom there, you should rush your Naruto so you can use it. Yeah, truly. It's a sign. Honestly, I feel at that point the progression is not in Torvis. I think the progression is in Aegon.
We could have vanilla Hydro Chamber. Or even worse.
Echo and Mineshaft.
Echo and Mineshaft. We could have even worse. Spider Ball in block. That'd be even. Actually, no wait. Is it logical if I block without grav?
I don't know. I'd say I don't know. Well, yeah, Elias has located the Echo, which is one required item for this seed. And yeah, Jeff chooses to just leave. So he probably is gonna go back to Aegon now. See, like honestly, going to Torvis early air didn't get us that much. Basically, just boost, and that's all.
And we got the Aegon. We got the Aegon key hints.
Yeah, we would have gotten it at some point anyway, I feel.
And we got the Annihilator Beam hint, which is good.
I feel like sticking Aegon with Bear here.
Yeah, this time, but it made complete sense. Like, I think it's obvious to say.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's just.
It's obvious to say in retrospect, but I think if you stayed in Aegon, you would have been rewarded again. But I think objectively, the play was Torvis in that scenario.
I've just seen so many times a play go to Torvis early, get burned by missing items in Aegon. So I guess I'm.
And it could just be that the only thing that is in Aegon is Echo. Could just be that, like. Or could it be Grav into Spider Ball or Torvis?
I'm not sure if the Annihilator is even in logic. Actually, we can grab the grapple right now. Yeah, we can grab the grapple, so the Annihilator is in logic. But another Echo, well, the only thing it would unlock would be Prophet Path. That we know is an STK.
We can check. No, we can't check the file shrine. Man, it would have been nice to find that Dark Visor.
Yeah, true. The Dark Visor we know is in Torvis, we haven't been able to get it. It could be Block, TTE, TTS, or Torvis Plaza at this point, I think. It's the only remaining options.
I missed what was in Mining Station B. We're gonna get the hint.
If Elias didn't get it, must have been important. That's not the right thing, you're scanning Elias there. Jumping doesn't help scanning here. Got it. tells us that thanks game. That's about a Cobalt Translator I wasn't sure what B. Meanwhile, Jeff's going back to Aegon here.
Did it say transport B access?
Yeah, Transport B access Translator, so yeah, that was the Cobalt Translator.
Gee, thanks,
We
game.
picked up early on. I think here the play is you do a bit more of Aegon, and then you maybe use Spell Treasure here. Well, it's only a Hazing Cliff though, but...
Tyrannosaur confirms that fighting Blog without gravity requires combat advanced. Thank you.
Vanilla Grav is a possible dangerous action, yes.
That was ammo on mining station B. Okay.
Aegon is always a little collie for you. Oh, Jeff is gonna abandon his cannonball now. Goodbye, cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
You were useless to us. But Jeff's going back to the strong gun. Probably wants to grab that grapple. Yeah, he's going for the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff is gonna grab the grapple. He might even elect Rita to Taurus immediately from here.
Finds a key too.
I actually question why he save warped. Because he was pretty close to just being able to take the elevator at least right there.
Wanted to grab Pod W on the way over. Pod W,
Maybe
is,
just Pod W.
Pod W, I believe, is the only logical check. Actually, could have gotten GFMC ship as well as FTA as well if we were doing that. But maybe he wants to do that on the way out. We'll see. Save warping was probably a slight error.
Yeah, I think I would just stick in the elevator myself. Anyway, we get grapple here. Which was hinted, so maybe it is indeed part of the logical chain, especially as we still don't have screw attack.
I don't believe we can do worm key skip without screw attack.
No. I don't know of any... Okay, Jeff's going further, so he might be checking walls, wall, battleground, all that now.
Yeah, probably going to Dark Labs this way.
Yeah, I don't know of any secret ways to go out of bounds.
Cathuman says apparently you can.
Yeah, maybe from further away, like, but I just don't know the secret world. Oh, actually, maybe you can crawl all the way from Fitting Pit.
That, yeah,
I think
that would be a method.
Secret world does not require screw attack, so you could actually go out of bounds there and crawl all the way over to the worms.
Okay, Cathuman's thinking of something other than Feeding Pit. There's two.
That's the one I can think about. I don't know of others.
Crossroads. Oh, ew.
Oh, I don't know that one.
No, I don't think anybody knows that one. I think it's like hyper mode. Omega Dodeka Giga really hard.
Yeah, if I really had to do it with a screw attack, I'd rather do it from Fitting Pit. I mean, if you have screw attack on worms, which I've seen happen once, could be worth going for.
I think I remember seeing Aaron talking about how it took them like 3 hours to get it. Dark Burst, yo.
Dark Burst, okay.
We're only missing one burst, and then our beam relateds are complete.
Elias just found his dark suit now. Great.
Now, if Elias skips Torvis, we might have a closer race here. It might have just been all that time spent in Torvis.
Torvis didn't really get us much yet.
The remaining Aegon key is in
Cash one.
Yeah.
It's in Sync, the last Aegon key. Still don't have Spider Ball. Don't have Dark Visor. If we had Dark Visor, we'd have a way to do more in Sync, but without it, we can't.
So now we have the remaining storages and sand processing event area A.
Guess Jeff doesn't know the dash jump here from the red pod. Yeah, I think here we go back to Light World, and I guess we're gonna see Jeff doing more of the labs.
Yep.
How funny would a spider on Hazing Cliff be?
It would be suitable. It would be suitable. It is Spider's treasure after all.
I've seen it. I've seen it a few times. Happens.
Alright, so yeah. SAM processing, storage B, storage C, storage D, venturi A. Bioenergy as well. Those are our logical checks.
Yep.
With the Echovisor... The Echovisor's in logic, right?
Yes, it is logical.
Echovisor's in logic. Jeff
B
doesn't know
dead.
that, but that puts... what does that put into logic?
Oh, was that a handshake? Oh no, it's not. One was storage D, the other was B.
Yeah. What does the Echovisor put into logic here?
Main reactor, stock ammo. Or E, I don't know. One or two. Dark Oasis is... Mr. Red, this is dead again. Like, all our ink caches are being dead. Like, what is Dark Oasis even useful?
Only Defiled Shrine is left. A question mark. Defiled Shrine could be Spider, but that's it.
And really good. If we find a Dark Visor. It's just gonna do... So some processing is in logic, bioenergy production is in logic. And we can probably just do the dash to check storage, see what we're at it.
Yep. Oh yeah, storage C is non-logic now without Spider.
It is not, and we will need squad attack or boost plus Spider. Which we don't. But we would definitely check it though. The dash to get it is not difficult at all.
Meanwhile, bioenergy is burger, I think? Is that our first burger? That might just be our first burger. That's fantastic.
And processing has nothing.
Yeah, that's a burger.
Is that just a burger? Okay. So logically, labs are dead right now. How did Elias fall here? Curious. They're gonna cross paths now, though. Finally. As they meet
main reactor.
Ventilation. I think it's ventilation area B.
Yes, yep. This is Venturi B.
There's the handshake.
Boop. Okay, back to Echovisor. Sentinel's path is not accessible yet. No, wait, no, it isn't. Not till Grav, not till... That's a screw attack. Well, our next logical check is Venturi A, and then Aegon is done in terms of logical checks. Jeff doesn't know. Gonna have to do Mining Station B first. But it's either ship, hydro chamber storage, sack chamber, hazing cliff, and that's it, I think. Storm has to step out for a bit, so you're not gonna hear him for a little while. Jeff's gonna take the time to pick up the burger. If you want to see the list of... I can actually take the time now to check what Mining Plaza was, just to confirm. I believe Jeff did take a look. Logical caretaker, yeah. Imagine if screw attacks involved. Oh, that would be magnificent. Okay, I will now gamer lean in for Mining Plaza. That looks like ammo. Dark ammo. Okay, so we have ship, Venturi A, hydro chamber storage, sack chamber, and hazing cliff. I believe that's it. Is there anything else in lower Torvis that's logical? Training chamber is not. Under temple, no. Ledge, no. Hydro chamber storage. Dark lower Torvis isn't in logic. We can't do crypts, right? Oh, we can't... Can't we climb crypts into... Even I'm getting lost by it. Crypt tunnel. Honor Temple shaft, sack chamber tunnel. Fight grapple guardian. Dark Lord Torvus seems in logic to me, unless you can't climb crypt to get to Under Temple shaft. Because you can, we do have grapple beam, and it is in logic. And we can fight grapple guardian. And then we can get to Under Transit 1. So I believe I'm correct. Sack chamber and Under Transit 1 are accessible. Can we access the crypt portal? Can't climb Dark Gathering Hall. Oh, okay. Crap, that's crypt, yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. So, we can't get the Annihilator, it's not logical. That actually gives us nothing. So it's just Ventaria A, GFMC ship, Hydro Chamber storage, and Hazing Cliff. But I think Hydro Chamber storage, if it has something as Grav, which can then lead to TT or TTS. But, no, not TTS. Yes, TTS, because then we have the dungeon portal. So, yeah. So I imagine Jeff's gonna go Ventaria A into Hazing Cliff, into Save Warp, into Sank Entrance. Or something, I don't know. But Aegon is pretty dead as well. So staying in Aegon didn't work out either. Are we gonna get challenge missing? No. Imagine if it's just GFMC ship. That would just be hilarious. What else can we check? Is there anything else? I'm gonna go through the list. Got W, no. Hall of Combat, no. Spider. Main Research, no. Spider. Reactor Core, no. Spider. Dank Entrance, no. Spider. Dank Map, no. Light Suit, no. Cobalt. Transit Station, no. Spider. Airy, Funny. Dynoworks, no. Cobalt. Sank Energy Controller, no. Dark Visor / Spider. Sank Temple Access, same issue. Sentinel's Path, same issue. Similar issue. No access through Lower Torvus. Sentinel's Path would come into logic after Gravity Boost and Spider or Screw Attack. Watch Station, new. Same problem. Watch Station Access, same problem. Vault, same problem. Main Gyro, earlier problems. Hazing Cliff 5 entrance, ATS, no. Hive Dynaworks, no. Hive Gyro Chamber, no. So yeah, it is. I think my list is correct here. So, Ventaria A, what do you have for us? If it's nothing, then it's like, oh boy, Hazing Cliff, and if that's nothing, then oh boy. It has to be ship. That is an item. It's not a key. Which I think we know it can't be a key. There are no more keys in Aegon. Screw Attack. Screw Attack in Ventaria A. Always punished. Never go to Torvus, you guys. Never, ever go to Torvus. Unfortunately, Elias did not go to Ventaria A. I don't know what happened with Elias. But we did not go to Ventaria A, and now we're leaving. Oh boy. Elias did not pick up Screw Attack. Didn't even bother with Sand Canyon. That's right. Sand Canyon is now logic. We checked. I don't know if we checked Storage C. I missed it. I actually completely missed if we checked Storage C. I was paying attention to something else. What is... Wait, what does Screw Attack into logic? Sand Canyon? Storage C? Med Vista? I believe that was Missile. All of Combat. Train Chamber. Now Sank Access. Yep, now we have Sank Access. Under Temple Ledge is a point in. No, 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 nope. That's our key. And Hazen Cliff. All right. Never leave Aegon. Gravity boost. All right. Here we go. Never leave Aegon. Go to Spider's Treasure. Don't even bother with Torvis. There's no majors there. Nothing to see. Nothing to see in Torvis Bog. Baja does not like this scene. Baja is displeased. Oh, we're grabbing hints. Okay, fair enough for Elias. Okay. So, yeah. TTE, TTS. Now training chambers. Now lower Torvis is definitely logic. Sack chambers and logic. Torvis Plaza not yet. Feeding Bit not yet. FTA not yet. We haven't gotten a 2 most hints, but yeah. We have a bunch of stuff in Sank now opened. Oh, we can do Cobalt hints. Wow. Jeff electing to climb into Sank. Makes sense. Although might want to instead. Yeah, that was it. I just want Jeff to scan the hint I've been waiting. Over and over it.
What did I miss?
Never go to Torvis. Always stay in Aegon. Screw attack inventory A.
What did I say? What did I say?
Gravity boost in Hazen Cliff.
This is why I never leave Aegon. This happens every time.
Yeah. The only way this seat could be worse for Baja is if you like triple dip GFMC and find an item on the ship, on top of the ship.
Fortunately, it seems like Elias didn't get his Graven essay.
Nope. Alright, we're not hot dogging this hint. Okay.
Well, unfortunate.
Dark Beam and Trial Tone.
Thanks, game. I mean, boss? No, that was logically I was not available before Dark Beam, so.
Dynamoworks, Boss, and Tunnel are not. Dynamoworks is now in Logic.
Never leave Aegon. Never leave Aegon.
I don't know. Let's see what you got. Missile.
Nothing. And it's expansions like every damn in cache and this one.
Now going this way is not logical, but it doesn't matter. Jeff's probably just gonna do some stuff to.
So I think at that point we're just missing Spider for Go mode on Jeff.
Yep. Just Spider Ball Go mode. In terms of hints, we're missing FTA, Sank entrance, main research, Sank energy controller, main gyro.
At this point we probably just try to get all the hints.
In terms of logic, a bunch of lower Torvis came into logic. Med Vista, which we didn't check, we probably should have. Under Temple Ledge is now in logic, yes. Main research, no.
I feel most of the game is in logic now, to be fair.
Yeah. A lot of spider wall checks.
Yeah,
a lot of
spider is the big thing that's the blocking, which is mostly in Sank.
Sank well. Temple access is non-logic, because we need Dark Visor, but that's fine.
I think with us having gotten Grav, I think we can assume
TT or TTS.
Yeah, we're gonna get all these. So we can assume Dark Visor is logically obtainable right now.
Sentinel's Path is available. Yep, because Echo's in logic.
We're just not doing it yet because Jeff hasn't picked up his annihilator when he was done in Torvis. I was gonna choose main gyro hint.
I believe main gyro was logical, yes. Main gyro hint.
Major upgrades and cache, thanks game. Yeah, we got Rad into Torvis from here because we don't have Spider.
Unless we want to do an absolutely goofy trick.
Yeah, I don't see the Initiative module. Yeah, I don't see anyone doing this one.
ATS is in logic. We have caretaker access. So ATS.
What's part of that trick is if you try to do it with screw attack, the BSG into a screw attack. First of all, the trick is much harder than with the boosting Spider, and if you fall, it's at least if you have Grav, There is actually a way to get back up. If you don't, you're soft-locked.
Actually, not much in Sank actually came into logic.
Nothing in temple access there.
We're gonna try this. We do get it.
Yeah, apparently there's a little window of time to actually shoot the door right before it locks.
It's a 1-frame trick, and it saves, I believe, 1 frame, if I remember correctly.
So we're gonna check our friend Olier here.
After that, we'd like to check Sentinel's path now, but we can't. Maybe it would have been better to go back to Lower Torus for the Annihilator, because we don't actually have much here.
We can't run back into Torus from here.
Yeah,
I do think Jeff should have picked up the Annihilator while it was still down there. I do think that would have been the right play.
Maybe he doesn't know how to climb Crypt. Oh,
that's Spider.
We're going.
Olier has Spider.
We're done.
The first time I've seen Spider here, but Light Suit is on 2 moss. Vanilla Light Suit. Vanilla Light Suit, but we don't
Vanilla Light Suit. Limao.
But yeah, Jeff is still needs to find
Aegon key.
either needs to find a Sank Aegon key, either just skips the Dark Aegon key altogether.
Alright, so the Vile Shrine is dead.
But essentially there should be Jeff going on right now.
Dude, imagine if could it be that our Aegon key is Light Suit locked? Imagine if our Aegon key is Sank map.
It could be Sank map station, it's possible.
Incredible.
That would be quite funny.
Did it say Tumos is guarding, or did it say Progressive Suit? Is it a Tumos hint, or is it Progressive Suit there?
I'm not sure, actually. Let me go check again. I don't remember the exact wording.
Because that maybe there's another hint for this, and that'll be funny.
See, what did it say exactly? The exact
progressive
wording was
main energy control.
Progressive suit on. So that wasn't the 2 moss hint.
Okay.
So there's another hint about this somewhere in the game. Jeff is I don't know what he's doing right now. Yeah, he's back. I'm curious how Jeff is gonna route this now. Marcus said Jeff normally knows Dark Aegon gate skip, so I do wonder, like, does he try and find the key here? How hard does he try to get it? Or does he just bail out and goes and does Dark Aegon gate skip? Now, Jeff probably wants to grab the ATS key and the Culling Chamber once before leaving Sank. Boost and grow, thanks game. Is Jeff not gonna go grab the SCKs here?
Looking for the Aegon key, Cat W, maybe. He wants to do Lower Torvis, or lower Sank first, and then come back up, and then clear it out.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, no, it is definitely go mode. Yeah, we are done. 100% done here. I think it's a mistake though here, not like, you should grab the Sank STKs while you're here.
Yeah, I think he'll go back up. Sure,
or actually no, it's not the worst. Oh, that is the other spider. That's a spider ball hint. You could actually route this back into Torvis, and then you do Torvis Aegon and return to Sank from Aegon. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Still think getting at least ATS now would have been nice.
Yeah, I agree. ATS probably would have been ideal here.
Getting Culling Chamber from Aegon wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, after you defeat Worm.
Yeah. But I feel that's the routing we're gonna see from Jeff. He's gonna go to
Wait,
Torvis.
did Jeff do mini gyro though? Jeff didn't do mini gyro.
I mean, does it matter?
We'd have to go all the way up to the top rather than booking it straight to main research, taking the portal and climbing up. It'd be a little faster, I think, to travel that way.
I'm not sure. I mean, Jeff has already opened everything in the way. He's opened main gyro, all that. I don't field, it would be really...
Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Alright, time for this trick.
Just has to reset your skip now with boost and spider. You want to drop the ball to a very precise position on the track, release your boost, and then immediately angle your stick like left or right. Jeff is a bit too low down here. There's this very specific location you want to let the boost go.
And Elias did not in fact finish off Aegon before going to Torvis. Also getting punished.
And Jeff isn't far, I think it's just letting go a little too low. Like you can see those little like horizontal stripes on the track. I believe it's the one like above. I think that's what Jeff is trying to aim for now. Oh, no, still not quite it. Like the moment the ball like it rolls a bit slowly down. The moment it passes that stripe, you want to release the boost. It's the timing. Jeff is just waiting a bit too long every time here.
I believe our remaining 2 hints have to be one of our 2 most hints. And the other one... Wait, are we done with jokes? We have all our bosses.
We're done with jokes here. We're done with keys. Oh, there you go. Jeff gets it.
Nice.
You only have to pick up Ender Temple access here, then you can just bail to Aegon. Well, yep. Route nicely, I think.
Do we want to grab the Annihilator? Yes, we do. We need it.
Yeah, we do. We do for Perfect Path. Yeah, you're right. So we grab the Annihilator, we grab Ender Temple access, and we book it to Aegon.
Yeah.
Basically.
We could also do it in reverse. We could go back to Sank, then go back to Aegon through Sank. I don't know which one's more optimal in terms of save stations.
I think it would be better to go to Aegon, because when you come behind the elevator from Aegon, you can directly enter the portal and go to Worms.
Mm.
Then after that, you go all the way to Incash 2, then you take the light portal, and you're already pretty much next to the Sanctuary Fortress elevator. So I think
you're also right beside the save station for, whereas the ATS is a little far from the save station.
Yeah, that's why I think it is a mistake that Jeff didn't pick up the ATS one while he was there, but it's gonna take like 2 minutes. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Sure.
Tumos has light suit K-Rar.
Too bad we don't need it. That would have been fun.
It though.
Then Worms has keys. STK.
Yep. And all the keys are free, so it's no big deal.
The keys are free now. Faith and Growth and Path are next to each other, so it'll be easy to route.
Yeah.
All of Undead is basically on the way to the final bosses. Jeff should have cleared all his STKs in a rather short time. Like, it shouldn't take too long here. Meanwhile, Elias is, unfortunately, I think he's lost more time since he picked up the bombs here. He's about to find his boost. But yeah, missing Spider, missing Grav, missing Screw Attack. And yeah, there is a Dark Visor in Torvis, and we are not even gonna go pick it up. We don't care about it.
Don't even need it.
Absolutely not needed.
Sure, why not? At least for me. Actually, no. Some people may not have watched the.
Yeah, there are people who enjoy watching the replay afterwards.
No, it's not. Let's not.
So Jeff gets you now later. From here we can actually, well, we don't need to fight Grapple Guardian, so we can palm on the thing and we can just do a Screw Attack Bonk to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Does Jeff know about
Jeff is not gonna do that though. He's gonna go through Crypt.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know you can do that Bonk to get up. I would definitely be a lot faster here.
How do you climb Crypt to Vanilla? I cannot remember. Or is it not possible?
You have to activate the crystal, which makes a platform start sliding on the sides, and you can climb all the way up. Like, it's not possible until like you actually go out of bounds from Catacombs and go the way across. What's Jeff doing? Maybe remembers the bonk. Oh, but it doesn't have power bombs. So that's like what he's gonna try and kill the hunter for a bomb drop here.
Can screw attack into it. By the way, this the screw attack actually does kill it.
Oh, do know, yeah.
Screw attack kills everything.
And there is a harder to defeat than Grapple Guardian.
Yeah, you gotta do point blank charge light if you don't have that.
Yeah, because he faces out else, okay. Do we get a problem here? Nope. He has to go back to Crypt. There's some items, item containers there, but waste time unfortunately. That's found his boost, by the way.
Yep.
But
Towards Grove.
Yeah, if he does the same thing that Jeff did back then, does all of Upper Dark Torvis, it's gonna be a disappointment. That entire area was dead.
Yep.
Like, there was like nothing at all there, so... Well,
do we even need boost for any of our keys?
I don't believe
all of them are dead.
All of them are dead.
All of them are dead. Okay, so it's not a complete waste.
What was Cannonball again?
Plaza Axis.
Oh, okay. Jeff just chooses to go around, but whatever at this point. Still should have got power bombs, because he's gonna need a power bomb to open the way to the temple access.
But now has at least the Annihilator to activate the crystal.
Yeah, I can quickly kill the hunters down there. There's the problem, yeah. So we grab onto the temple access, and I think what we do here is go back to Light World. And we go to Aegon. Like, we're done with Torvis now.
Yep.
Now he has to go back to Crypt or Dungeon because he never opened the way to Blog, so the pole right there wouldn't do anything for us, we'd get stuck.
Like another power bomb, please. Thank you.
Why not? Is it gonna save warp?
I was thinking about this as well. If we should save warp.
I don't think that does nicely though. No, he doesn't.
Nope.
It's just in the save. Yeah, I think save warp here wouldn't be efficient at all. Honestly. I think Jeff should have gone left here, just straight to the crypt. I mean, he did open the portal. Like
no, he didn't.
Great. Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, no,
I thought he did. He entered from dungeon.
Yeah, we spent a whole bunch of time talking about whether or not Lower Torvis is in logic, and turns out we can't climb crypt. Yeah, without opening the crystal. I didn't realize that. So, and I also because I was questioning why Jeff didn't open the portal. And I was educated that you can't climb
he
crypt.
Could have, but yeah. Because the only thing you need is bombs to get across. Like left beam and bombs are enough to open the portal in crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Elias is on his way to finding a bunch of nothing, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious dead. Jeff is... don't know why he's looking at TTS, there's nothing there.
It'll be faster to go that way. Pretty sure back to training chamber. Yep.
So, okay, he chooses to go back to Sank then. I'm not sure. I feel like going to Aegon there would work a lot nicer with the routing for worms and in cache to where the portals are. I feel it would be nicer to go to Aegon here. So if he goes to Sank, he's probably gonna attack the pole in main research, go straight out to ATS,
yeah.
Go back in bounds and probably go towards Sculling Chamber, and then go to Aegon from there. Just I feel entering Aegon from there is gonna be less efficient for routing the keys in Aegon.
I actually wonder how we route Sank here. Do we climb ATS then go back down?
I think we climb ATS.
Yeah, we climb
And after
ATS, but do we go
that,
back down actually? Because otherwise we'd have to go all the way to Vault, which is quite a distance away. Take the portal there,
what do
and
you
then
mean? Oh, yeah, no. So Judgment drop, yeah, then go.
yeah. So I think we grab the key and
Yeah,
then we turn around, go down
the other
back
way
to
we need to do
ATS
mini
to
gyro.
staging area, main research, crossover, mini gyro, calling chamber.
Yeah,
But
we'll just have to
also,
do
mini
gyro.
gyro hasn't been solved, so it's a bit slow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not
I don't know which
sure.
one's better. Yeah.
I'm actually not sure, to be fair.
We're
I don't
definitely
know
climbing
what
ATS.
Well, I definitely want to climb ATS. Is it what do we do after that? If we go one way or the other, I am not sure actually. Which will be faster? Honestly, probably going back down is faster, I think, because if you stay up there, you have some long loading times, like Port Station, main gyro, and you have to take the elevator.
Yeah.
I think that might just be long enough that even doing mini gyro would still be faster. And you do avoid having to go all the way to Judgment drop for the pole. So I think going back down is the faster route here.
Elias also didn't peak Med Vista, excuse me.
I guess we'll never know what was there.
There's a key. Which one? That could be... That's our Hive key. That's an Hive key. Gonna go Vault. Okay.
This is a good
jump
idea.
drop.
I'm gonna note down somewhere. I'm actually gonna time what was fastest. I'm curious. I do often wonder, ask myself like what was faster, and then I never actually do the effort of actually timing. To actually have an idea, because actually knowing what faster really helps.
It is actually kind of harder to time stuff than you would think. I've done comparison videos. They're more effort than you would think.
I mean, you have to optimize a bit, at least the movement, I guess. But
yeah.
You have something that's at least representative. But...
Yep. I can send you some videos showing the effort. And Miguel has done a bunch. Like, I mean, it's not. I'm not making out. Like it's more effort in the sense that you can't be lazy with it. Otherwise, it doesn't really tell you anything. I've seen people be lazy with it, and it's like this doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, if you're lazy and you have like a mediocre runs, like it's not gonna help.
Yeah. There's like a bunch of what ifs, whereas like, I mean, you're still gonna have what ifs when like I've done timing videos, and then like a few days later, somebody's like, "Couldn't you have done this slightly better and saved like half a second there?" And it's like, ah, dang it. But like, then you time it, and it's like, oh, it's just 1 second, half a second faster, and it doesn't change the conclusion. But like, whereas like if you're lazy with it in the beginning, it's like, well, now you could have saved like 5 seconds, and it's like, well, your timing's completely out the window. So yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if the routing difference is only like 5 seconds, it's not too major anyway, I'd argue.
Yeah.
I think it's more interesting, like, if something is just blatantly much faster.
Yeah.
Sometimes our factors are easy to...
it also gets complicated with, it also gets extremely complicated when you take into account that with Rando you're gonna have massively different loadouts. Could be faster with you could have a significant difference if someone had boost, or if they don't have boost, or if they have screw attack, or if they don't. So
yeah,
it'd be challenging. But I think in this case it's like, I think it's pretty straightforward. We're fully kitted out.
That's fair.
Elias is going back to Aegon. Makes sense. Gonna find the screw attack.
And he's basically in the situation Jeff was when he did Taurus, basically. Except Elias actually does actually take this elevator instead of
Yeah.
They're warping out. He needs to find a screw attack in vent area A. It's pretty bad to miss it, unfortunately. Especially, like, he passed right nearby. Like, he did Mineshaft and Echo, and he never went the other way, which... Yeah, I got punished for that. Doing spotted treasure would have gotten you grab, which would have made it a bit nicer and faster to go around Underworld Temple the first time. Alright, so Jeff is done with the... what was he doing again? Sank, right? He's done with Sank.
Done
and
with
now
Sank, done with
just
Taurus,
has Aegon and Temple Grounds to clear.
Yeah, just has Inkash 2, Worm into Temple Grounds.
Yeah, so he is probably gonna take the Doomed Entry Portal, getting Cash 2, then run all the way to the Worms.
Yeah, and then...
Beat him up. Then save
exit
warp.
through the front, or do we save warp? No, we exit through the front for Hall of Honor Dead. Yeah,
I disagree. You need to do Profane Path and Pheasant Grounds. I feel like you save warp, grab that, then just get Hall of Honor Dead on your way to the gateway. I think is what I would do here.
You'd have to do a bunch of portals as well. I don't know, you wouldn't even actually save time on loading zones either, because you wouldn't even save time on loading zones. So yeah, save warp makes sense.
Yeah, I think yes.
Do you do Hall of Honor Dead last, or?
I would do it last, like on my way to the bosses. Is what I would do.
Because it would be Phase on Grounds, Profane Path. You get out of the portal, then where do you go?
Well, we don't have Dark
Visor. Go back up the elevator.
You have to go back up the elevator.
Back up the elevator, then back down.
Yeah, back down the other way. Then.
You're actually pretty close. You're actually about equivalent distance to the port. Well, are you? No, you're close to the portal if you do Hall of Honor Dead. Are you though? Like right after you pick up the key? Yeah. I don't actually know which one's slightly more optimal. By the way, the only major that is unknown is Sunburst.
We also don't exactly know where Dark Visor is. Like, we know it's in Torvus, there's only a few places it could be, but we don't know exactly where it is.
Yeah, where could it be? Medvista, Torvus Plaza, Hydro Chamber Storage, TTS. And that's
it. Did they check TT?
They checked TT,
and
but not TTS.
What of blog?
We haven't checked blog.
So it could be blog as well. Yeah. I think Cash 2. This is very much a seed where like we grab all the items we need and then we just sweep all the Sky Temple keys in like one big trip. There only was one I was free at the start in Search Go and B.
Yep.
Elias is still far behind, and the worst part is he actually just grabbed the grapple and turned back.
Oh no.
So yeah, still no screw attack, no grab. I fear the result of the race here is quite known already at this point. I do not see a world in which Elias can come back from this, unfortunately.
There was a world where it could have been where the Aegon key could have been a Zank map, and then we would have had a race.
That would have been very funny, but yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't have been a race because you would have just done quad, and then
yeah. Jeff would have just have to do quad, and I would have been it.
Had
just
the
a bit of healing nature on top.
Maybe there was a world where the Dark Visor was not hinted, and then the key was in Hive Entrance or something like that. But no.
None of that. Ultimately, those 20+ minute Elias also at the start were kind of damning from the start, I guess.
So the God route would have been to stay in Aegon.
Yep, full carry.
Then I don't know when you find boosts. when you start hunting for boost. But definitely stay in Aegon. Once you have the grav and the once you have the grav and the screw, and you go to Aegon, find your boost, and then you're in go mode. Actually, you probably still clear out all of Torvis for the spider ball and hints. So it's actually, the route wouldn't have been that much different. Like, the speed wouldn't have been that much different, because he was still... Like, unless you were just like, no, I'm not even going to bother with any Torvis checks. I'm going to get boost, turn around, go to straight to Sank, and go to Elias. No one does that. I don't think anybody God routes this.
It was a surprisingly scarce Thompson in general.
Yeah.
Like, there was boost, there was Annihilator, and it was kind of it. Well, there was JeffGainsNGames too, but we didn't need it. Yeah. Jeff
didn't get one skip.
Yep, no one skip here.
I accidentally drove by the first worm.
Snowstorm is getting bitten by those blocks.
Yeah, I was trying to take the vanilla way through.
Yep. You need to kill them to activate the boost thingy.
Fat wait a second. Boost is logically required to traverse lower Torvis. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Lower Torvis is such a logical mess. It's incredible.
Yeah, I was saying you'd forget this is the intended way to traverse this first time.
I forgot that like crypt you can't actually climb. You gotta go all the way to dungeon and then unlock the portal and then you can climb. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Oopsie.
That was not charged enough for break the helmet of the one. And that's it for weapons. And we get our 6th Skeleton Temple key here for Jeff.
Vanilla light suit, dude. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious with the Dark Visor. If the Dark Visor was in Med Vista, then I feel like...
Just say whoops now. What I was expecting.
Yeah,
so.
as we expected, yeah. Makes sense.
Now probably just does Profane Path, Faith and Grounds. Then it goes towards the bosses, gets hold of an undead in the way, and that's it.
Imagine if you did do Aegon first. Would you have done... Imagine if you found Dark Visor in Med Vista. Would you have routed any differently? What would you have done? Maybe gone back to Defiled Shrine for the
maybe you could bet on that, but with having all the Trinsler and such, I feel like I would have just kept routing the hints. Because going to Defiled Shrine is a pretty long...
Yeah, but once the Spider Ball... Oh yeah, but you had access to Sank after that point, so never mind.
Yeah, you had a Cobalt and access to Sank, so
yeah.
I feel like I would have just continued getting more hints. Rather than make the play... Like, I really don't like going to Defiled Shrine. Like, when I've already gotten the sticky hints, it's really awkward and takes a lot of time. I don't like that.
So yeah, the best route probably would have just been to stay in Aegon, as is apparently usual.
Yep.
Who needs Torvis? Who needs the area with like 2 trillion items immediately accessible right at the beginning?
Like,
not the mentor tournament players event. Apparently.
I've been trying practice seeds like the more aggressive Torvis pushes, and I haven't had a single one where I paid up.
Yeah.
Like, every time there was more stuff in Aegon to get.
There's a reason why every mentor was just like, yes, dude, go Torvis, of course, right? It's because traditionally that's been the case.
Yeah.
Isn't that for some reason everyone in the mentor tournament is rolling Aegon stacked? It happens. It's a thing. Randy goes in trends. There are trends in Randy.
And I feel, especially in the context of the mountain tournaments, where most players, if not all of them, are usually typically a lot more conservative than like the higher end, faster players. I don't feel you have a reason to be aggressive unless you're up against someone you feel is much faster than you.
Now I will say I don't like it sometimes when players like try and beat the logic and go to Torvis early. I think that oftentimes doesn't make sense, mostly because the item that's stopping you from getting into Torvis is usually good, like supers or, well, actually not supers for higher level players, but like Emerald or Boost or Seekers or something like that. Sometimes I feel like players rush it and it costs them, but like At the
Yeah.
same time, it's also Torvis. As soon as you can logically get into Torvis, you should probably go to Torvis. Especially if you can get your hints along the way. It's actually, like, the entire time, like, on your, like, you go down the elevator, you scan 2 hints, you grab your hints, you grab your SDK hints, and then you go do Torvis. It's like, it's very smooth. It's not even as if you're, like, losing out on checks along the way. You're still getting hints along the way.
If you can make the play for a lot of hints, you can definitely work out. If you don't have hints, though, don't. I feel. Elias doing Grapple Garden here.
It can't be anything other than Sunburst. Yeah, that's not significant. So. Now, if we have Sonic Boom...
Picked up Profane Paths and Phasing Grounds while we're talking, so let's just hold on the dead. And the boss is left for Jeff to take the win in this. Only a question
I still wonder
of
if taking
uptime.
both of these elevators is actually faster than just going through Wind Chamber.
Well, again, the problem is we don't have Dark Visor to even open the gate.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So we cannot go around by Wind Chamber.
Alright, Gulling Chamber. What do you have for us? Or Sacrifice Chamber?
What I wonder is... Jeff can still do a sub 2 hour here. I wonder if he manages.
No, final bosses take about 5 minutes. It'll be close.
It'll be close. I mean, it depends how fast he's. It's gonna take a minute to get hold of Not Dead. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Meantime, Elias is grabbing Annihilator on the first pass to through Lower Torvis, which we like.
Elias? No, it's the other way around.
No, yeah, Elias grabbing Annihilator on the first Lower Torvis, on the first trip to Torvis, whereas Jeff did not. Jeff went to Sank before going to before grabbing Annihilator.
Honestly, I think
that would have been better simply because of Sentinel's Path.
I think for both getting Annihilator and the Temple Access would have been a good idea on first pass here, so you never even had to return to Torvis in the first place.
I imagine Elias is probably going to do that.
Both were possible.
If Elias knows how to do this, though, we're going to try the jump. Oh, nail it! Nice.
I'll say the slow jump isn't hard, but I find it hard to actually find the Thunderbolt without slipping off.
Yeah. What is the logic on that jump?
You can't boost in that. I'm not sure. I think
probably intermediate. It's not like it's probably not. It's a little rough for beginner, but
it's a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward, and landing on the Thunderbolts is also awkward. So I would say at least intermediate. I can probably go and check.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Jeff to beat the game and Elias to find. Elias is routing Torvis a little bit better than Jeff, but
Unfortunately, that makes no difference at this point.
Yeah,
it is too late. Jeff has all these keys and is right next to the pole to the bosses, so that'll be that.
Yeah. Now, if you could do the E dash to the statue, ooh baby, now we're cooking. That's a lovely route into Torvis. That would have been, ooh baby, super smooth. But I imagine Elias is going to take the Aegon portal.
Okay, I can confirm, to actually climb a crypt that ways, it requires intermediate, both slope jump and Thunderbolt intermediate.
Okay. Intermediate.
Yeah, that is an intermediate difficulty.
Probably worth it for a player to learn.
I wonder...
It'll help you out of doing really bad Torvis stuff.
Yes,
really bad lower Torvis.
It is worth looking.
Yeah. It was worth learning, yeah. Anything to make lower Torvis less of a disaster.
I don't wonder what if Prime 2 actually had a hard preset for races like Prime 1 has. That'd be interesting.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Because like Prime has the hard preset where you...
I've been begging for this publicly and in private. I think you all should do like a March Madness, like 8 to 6, maybe even 4 players, like a quick group stage, and then that you get done in like one day, and then the next day you do like first round of brackets. The next day you do sort of like a really quick tournament,
like a quick express tournament.
Yeah, a little express tournament. Yeah.
I feel the new tournament staff kind of wants to do stuff like that, so we'll see.
Yeah. Do it for like little gimmick things, like maybe trying out a new preset, maybe trying out a hard difficulty, maybe something like that.
Yeah, hard difficulty.
It could be a great testing ground for like little presets or little gimmicks or stuff like that. That's also like competitive.
I'm just doing a little sub jump to get up there.
So these caches always drop missiles if you have no if you don't have full missiles, and they will drop power bombs after that if you have no power bombs, or if you're not full on power bombs.
Yep. Very nice for stocking up on these.
How's our ammo? Not great, so we want to get more light beam. Could have maybe gone to ship. That maybe would have been a little better, but I think.
Meh. I
think we're okay now.
I think it does to cost a bit too much time to go to the ship, in my opinion.
We can take the cannon, but I think Elias wants. Has Elias gotten the Chica hint? Chica's dead. We don't need cannonball. We don't need it. This is how we get out, right? Vanilla, right? You take the crypt portal, and then it opens up platforms that you can get to the cannon, right?
The cannon is in a gathering hall, you mean?
Yeah, Elias could have taken the cannons instead of taking.
Yeah, normally you overturn the platforms. Actually, no. Oh yeah, no. Then you go to the dark world. You turn the laser.
Yeah, turn the
when
laser.
you go back to the normal world, it activates the platforms on the side, so you can actually jump over to the cannon.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. Yeah. And Jeff gets stunned, so we got to do funny business.
We can do a problem here to take care of the tentacles quickly.
Nice. Yep.
How did we not another hit?
Huh? Oh, that not actually.
You probably fudged one of the early hits. Sometimes like you don't get full damage.
Oh, okay. Poor Elias having to do the entirety of Lower Torv's vanilla.
Oh boy. That's painful, especially considering there's nothing to get in Torv's now. The Chef not liking power moves apparently. Not sure why he's not using power moves in this right now. Now he is. But you know, Jeff not having a good time there, so yeah, that's definitely it for the sub 2 hour here. Bit of a messy phase 2 here.
I was watching Miguel's Wii any percent run that they did yesterday. Like Miguel when they don't have cannonball, they do like they're cautious. They wait for the inglet to spawn before they go to the next area. Get rid of the inglet and then do it. It seems kind of smoother, and it's actually faster overall.
I mean, I feel it's like Emperor Ink 3. Like you don't want to rush anyway, because if you keep trying to rush, like, you'll be bonking all over. You'll be, and the same thing on Emperor Ink 2. You'll just be like throwing off the thing, and you end up just losing more time overall.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, almost.
Miguel also had to do this fight vanilla because they patched the screw attack method in Wii version. In Trilogy, I believe it was. And I was like, oh wow, it's actually not a terrible fight. You just super missile and then spam Annihilator. Super missile, spam Annihilator. Yep. I'm like, I forgot. I remember the fight being a disaster when I played it as a kid.
Yeah, it's how I remember fighting him myself. A super missile when it's orange, and then after that you just ham like an after that crazy. That does the job.
Looks like Elias is doing blog, which will net us nothing.
If he does blog, he'll be stuck.
Yeah,
so
hopefully we'll save, which I think we are. I mean, could net as Dark Visor, but we can't grab it because we didn't go Spider Treasure.
Right.
Because we listened to Baja and went to Torvis instead of staying in Aegon.
Are we gonna get the Dark Summers here?
New Dork Samus enjoyers in the chats. When is our next race today? Oh, it's happening in 45 minutes. Elias is electing to do the underwater dashes.
Meanwhile, Jeff, I'm gonna try Dark Summers for skip. Bonked into Dark Summers, that's not great. Didn't really do any damage.
That's that one as well. Oh.
Nah, it's not even gonna center. I don't even think Dark Summers has lost any life.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Yeah, he hasn't done like a single damage to Dog Summons. Can't center yet. So I don't think he's learned like the
They're an explosive
way to
setup.
do it properly.
Yep. This time was a bonk, but
Yeah, this time it has damage, so now Dog Summons can appear.
that should be okay. Okay. That was
Normally,
easy
you
damage.
want to get hit by the shield so that you can actually like not get hit by the shield for a little window of invulnerability. And then you use attack and Dog Summons, but that should be it, I think. Nope, not what. Oh, we're centering.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Dog Summons. Should be just one hit, I think, though.
I believe this HP she can't actually drop down. We've been wrong about that before.
No, she can definitely drop down on herself.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yep.
she can't. Now she definitely can't.
Now she definitely
Now she won't go back down. And that should be it in now. GG's to Jeff, taking the win in 2 hours, 3 minutes, and well, he just pressed the button a few seconds late, but yeah, 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 39 seconds on the timer. GG's.
That's a PB for Jeff. Wow, that for this tournament, which is.
Is it? Huh.
Did you press finish, Elias? I think you need to press finish before we can invite you. And GG's.
Yeah, Elias is not yet. He has not DNF'd yet.
Yeah, we just need you to DNF Elias, and then we can say that you forfeited.
Hello,
the
Jeff.
race.
GG's on the win there.
Oh, GG's.
There you go, Elias DNF, so he's gonna be on his way now.
So what happened with Elias was that he didn't understand that you can escape Bomb Guardian with Space Jump Beginner.
Ah, crap.
Yeah,
And so eventually figured it out about 20 minutes later.
So yeah, that was difficult from the start.
Yeah, that's understandable. That slope is not apparent at all.
Yeah. But otherwise, I think you routed it. Everything you did for you, I think everything made sense. I don't think we have any questions.
The only thing I messed up was I messed up Annihilator routing. I should have gotten it while I was in Torvis.
Yeah,
and I read Culling Chamber hint as Sacrificial Chamber, and I was like really confused for a second when I saw an SDK in Culling Chamber, and I was like, oh, it's like, all right, well, this changes things. So yeah, that part I do acknowledge that I definitely messed that part up.
Yeah, you could definitely pick up an Aether in the under temple access, like, and then never have to go to Torvis again. Yeah, a bit smoother.
I also didn't know like if Spider was gonna be there, or like there was still a lot of unknowns that I was like keeping off in case I had to double back, and then everything ended up just being in Sank anyways, and it would have been really clean if I had done it the other way.
Mm-hmm.
I think another question is, I think the only other thing I think was you didn't check Medvis, and neither of you guys just like peeked it.
Yeah, that was just a mistake.
Okay.
I just didn't. Not much.
I mean, the only thing it could have been was Dark Visor at this point, but yeah, because we just still don't know where Dark Visor is.
Yeah. Well, you'll see soon.
Yeah.
I guess
It was never found.
We were hoping for just to make this as putrid as possible. The like Sank map was the final egg on key. That would have
been so funny.
That would have been so
funny
good.
that I suit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I did my last race. Actually, both Words and I both did Sank map, so we killed it. So I would have been more confident doing it then or today. I hadn't practiced it at all before, so I just went off of pure vibes.
The wall crawl?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sank map.
Oh, quite nice. That would have been nice to see.
Yeah. I sent Elias an invite to SG, so hopefully he can join soon enough.
The only other question is like, I don't know if you've been experiencing this. Storm and I have been talking about it. Hello, Elias. Hold on a second.
Hello, Elias.
Hello, Elias.
Hello.
GG's.
GG.
That was a painful start for sure.
Incredibly. As soon as like I didn't find bombs immediately in Aegon, I'm like, there's something in logic here that I don't know about.
Yeah,
And
we
was
saw you
it just
trying
that you
so many
couldn't jump
things.
out?
And so I was just trying stuff, doing tricks when I could, and just like slowly pushing the perimeter out that I had between temple grounds and everything. And yeah, it wasn't very fun. And then, yeah, I mean, in hindsight, probably should have just tried to escape instead of resetting out of the first time I did Bomb Guardian, but didn't know,
Yeah.
so it happens.
It has to be quite disheartening when you realize that 20 minutes later, oh, I've just lost 20 minutes because I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like I had just like escaped Bomb Guardian. It was like almost an hour mark. I'm like, well, I'm just going to do the best I can.
So you just didn't understand that you couldn't slope jump out of Bomb Guardian, right?
Yeah, it's the.
It is the beginner trick.
I didn't even realize it was a slope jump. I just thought it was the exact thing. But yeah.
Yeah, that it's not intuitive at all that there's a slope there. Like it looks flat. You would. Yeah, I can understand missing that one.
I
the
think
center
there
is
was. I think towards the beginning of the tournament, there was maybe a spreadsheet put together similar to the Prime tournament where they listed all the tricks in all the rooms based on the trick settings, because that's a kind of weakness of Randovania. You don't know exactly what per room things unless you inspect all the logic trees in Randovania. But yeah, I guess I didn't study up enough on that.
Yeah, it is in the Tournaments Resources channel on Discord. It's the beginner trick list by Erin.
Yeah.
If you want to check it now.
And it is, to be fair, like, it was a rare occurrence. I don't think I've actually seen...
I'd never seen it before, which is why
I haven't seen it this
I
tournament. I haven't
was
seen it this
prepared.
tournament, actually.
It is not common, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
very
usually
common.
you'll have bombs or screw attack or boost or something.
Yeah.
Or
So,
you at least find a burger somewhere. So this is rare you actually have nothing to break it, just have to escape the space jump.
Yeah.
The seed
First time I haven't
continues
had
this
screw attack
tournament
early in
round.
a long time. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's the first time in a while I hadn't had screw attack early too. So
Yeah, because where Screw was just in Vent A.
Screw attack was Vent Area A, yes.
Yeah, I got it late too. I left Aegon basically as soon as I got Seekers and Supers. I was like, woohoo, let's go get hints, and then I didn't come back for some time. So it's like I left a lot of stuff in Aegon.
I was about to ask that, like, this seems to be a trend this tournament of just, like, all your mentors telling you, yeah, go to Torvis when it's logical, and then it always ends up being, like, Torvis is empty and Aegon has a bunch of crap.
I was going to stick around, but then Emerald showed up, and I was like, all right, I can leave. Like, that's my sign to go chase hints.
And then the Dark Visor hint in Torvis is like, surely there's a major there. There's something there. And then, no, the Dark Visor wasn't. The Dark Visor was in blog, by the way.
Ah, good.
Oh, I was just trying to sort of one way check that, but yeah, that would have been interesting. I stuck around in Aegon, but I didn't have boost yet because I hadn't been in Torvis, so I didn't check. Or am I thinking of Sand Cache? Another weakness I've had in this tournament is I don't know the room names.
Sand processing is the one beside Dark Samus that requires boost ball.
Which one is Vent?
Vent Area A is the room that
one next
to
to limit to sink.
Yeah.
The
Sank. So beside Sand
Pillbug
Canyon,
room.
beside Dark Samus.
With the
yeah,
rolling
I thought about going there and I just skipped it because
you passed like pretty close too.
I didn't have Spider.
Yep. Yeah, that was my thing. Like, I did basically everything I could do in Torvis, and then I ended up going back to Aegon and doing some cleanup there, and then taking the elevator as my first trip to Sank was through that, and it's like, oh, there's Screw Attack, finally, an hour and a half in.
Well, good game.
Yeah, good game.
Enjoy progressing to face off the Ginger Chris. I don't envy you.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a mighty match next for Jeff.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. He's going down. No problem.
That's right.
That's
I have
great.
Canada
all the
will
faith.
defeat Scotland, as God intended. Okay, I don't have any other questions. Storm, you have anything else?
Not really.
Oh, we can follow our runners.
Yep.
Follow Storm doing a bunch of practice, taking this tournament really seriously, being quite formidable. Oh, actually, our next, yeah, we just asked about TGC.
There's a race in 3 minutes.
Yeah, there's a race in 33 minutes. Estrada versus McCollier. It'll be on SpeedGaming. I think that's it for us. Yeah.
Yep. I think we're good.
No other matches scheduled yet, so keep your eyes on the schedule.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you so
winding
much for
down. The
watching.
amount of matches per week is gonna start dwindling.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
As this week we'll have 8 of the 24 participants out, so it already reduces the pullback quite a bit.
So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that'll be the final match of losers round 1. That'll be in 30 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and we will see you all next mission. Bye bye.
Yep,
All right,
good luck.
later.
See you next mission.
See ya.